Well, hello everyone. Here to show you that the cars and demolition steel coloring right here, as you see right here, is you got right here with it with cars, and of course it's the right down. It's like for labels like for cars, like so far as it's like for in cursives. You got right here is for cars, and it's like what I have displayed under the coloring is shown right here. It's like a, say a shield, like body. I guess you say body armor for cars, and basically is talking about is like the study about steel, and which most of us think about is like never went to a career center just to learn anything about it, but other than that, you got right here is for planet Earth is knowing about exactly where the steel comes from and how it's made, and of course about the way the car designs it is, and then you got right here Mater and then Lightning McQueen, and then right here is you got this scene right here is with the monster truck, but what you got right here is that use these tires right here. Is the tires that you see the monster wheels, which I heard that those the tires weigh about nearly 200 pounds, just to put it on the vehicle is. But you got right here is the monster truck, and I don't even have an exact name for the monster truck, but you got right here is like with the you got the monster truck right here, and of course one tire looks bigger than the one on the left side it is, but anyway but you have these cars right here that would represent is that is like for the type of a protection. It's like if there was an actual driver inside of it at the time. It's like for the actual driver about a real strong talking about a study about a real strong material for you say is that for during like a demolition derby race that you have it to where that you got these car designs right here. One car design that's designed is like is to drive good, and then of course is to get you say maybe fuel efficient gas mileage it is, but then on the other hand too is thinking about is that how strong the outside is to protect the inside. And with most car designs, I guess that they would have it to where that you have a car design, maybe kind of like this, to where that it would bend in maybe a number of directions, but then of course a lot of times for like the inside compartment right there is you get right there is like trace the inside compartment is that something talking about is it something that would protect. It's like the inside from any any kind of what you call irritation. It's like for any demolition process it is that you got right there is like the fire with the amount of fuel, the amount of tension that's put on the actual car design, the actual tension that's put on the the model itself on the frame. You say is on the steel itself is it knowing about the right temperature it takes just to melt. You say the outer part you say of the car design is. But the guy right here is I could work with is for a variety of colors. You got the yellow, but then of course you got the car design right here, the car design, and then of course that you have a few other cars. You got the this kind of car design right here, and go ahead and add so you could go ahead and use them. Is the blue is like you got the outline blue, but then of course shade a little bit of blue right here. But you got it could be a different mini car models, could be a Mustang, or it could be a Suzuki or anything like that, or you say it's like with the typical Cars character, maybe the King or anything like that. Is that you have it to where you got a car design right here, and the way it is that with another car is designed is like just is that what you call drive over whatever cars that remain in its path. It's like I guess the whole part about demolition, the demolition derby race it is that demolition destruction it is talking about. It's like destroying the other person's car and default is like defeating the other racer it is. But then on your hand it's like crash and bam. And a lot of people may think about it's like it's for crash and bam that that you would the other driver, the other race car it is, and then put a few dents in it, whatever it is. But on the other hand too, it's like for like a shield, as you have right here, is like you got this like the crane. It's like for like the pickup crane operator is knowing about the testing about. It's like the magnet, and of course it's like with most companies that they would have like magnets like that. They would pick up say discarded pieces of steel and say the materials like that, like other than irons, like you got with the steel. Is like with the steel is a body to protect the inside, and then of course any other further studies about steel it is. But whenever it reaches that certain temperature, to where that it's like something that would measure at about 700 or 800 degrees. You say maybe 1,500. I think 1,890 degree temperature it is. Say which you call. I guess that would be about how hot it would need to reach, just to melt a portion of the steel. But of course, the steel that I would be thinking about, maybe in the future makes of vehicles would be is that a type of steel that would have that type of protection, that type of shield, to where they would protect, it's like the inside it is. And really that if we were to take that type of technical class, take that type of class, that we would be able to design a steel that would be able to do that maybe you can crash it and bam it or whatever you call it. It's like annihilate and flames it is. It's like for crash and bam and ram. Like and ram it already. But other than that, is like if you want to crash it and bam it and terrorize it, and then it goes like for who wants to win. It's like for first place it is. But you got right here is the monster truck, and then with the monster truck, the knowing about is like to destroy anything that comes in its path. It's like to keep away from the monster, keep away from the monster. But other than that, you got right there is the monster truck, and then the monster truck will be driving through say path of they say demo cars it is, and be driving around and crashing and bam and whatever it comes in its path it is. But then on the other hand too, that car number 4 and number 5 it is be coming around. It's like jumping on top. It's like knowing about put the car. It's like the 4-wheel drive, or as it could say for neutral or anything like that for first and second shift, and then going on accelerated mode. It's like with the tire motion. A lot of people probably think about is that with the tires is that if you were to put it in gear and then drive to left and right or horizontal it is, and knowing about how the tires go, but about our direction, about our automobiles, and then of course it could be planes and it could be machines also, that the type of steel that's used. And a lot of people probably say about from how they work, but then of course about how strong it is. That more likely you could probably think about is like that how strong it is. That really if there's a type of steel that's any stronger to take any type of abuse it is. The type of abuse that it can take, and really that the way to study it of course is by what you call doing like what you call the research homework. And if it's done on the computer, or if it's done on paper, or maybe on a calculator it is, that more likely you could probably think about is that the way how strong the steel is. How strong the steel is a fact about knowing about how strong it is, and then with the fact about how strong the steel is, no matter if it's 3,000 degrees Fahrenheit it is that knowing about how strong it is. But it's like with the flames it is to protect it's like the inside. It's further to protect the inside of that motor vehicle, or it could be a train or anything like that. It's like for what you call for a firmer steel. But other than that, it's like for a crash and bam, and then along with like a mater, it's like the tow truck is for the demolition steel cars color.